You're listening to the Chic Code Podcast with Wirda Alyssa and Sophia Arisa. All things chic, candid, and comedy. Hey girlies, welcome back to another episode of the Chic Code Podcast, and this episode is proudly brought to you by Bipti Design.
Crafting your dreams and transforming spaces into personal sanctuaries that reflects who you are.
With over 130 positive Google reviews, Bipti Design will deliver end-to-end design excellence with zero consultation fees and stress-free process to adapt to your vision, timeline, and budget for your home or office spaces.
So follow them on Instagram at Bipti Design or WhatsApp them at 8875-2611 to start your design journey today.
Ingat renovasi, ingat Bipti. Bipti Design.
Thank you so much Bipti Design. So kalau korang baru dapat rumah, dapat kunci BTO you, look no further, cari Bipti Design. Because apa-apa idea yang you ada, apa-apa konsep, dia akan merealisasikan rumah impian anda.
Betul tu, realisasikan. Aku kat rumah praktis ya.
Serious.
Lepas tu macam balik, macam mana aku nak pronounce word ni betul-betul eh? Let me try that again. Merealisasikan.
Merealisasikan.
Yes. So
anda.
Yes, we're back with our weekly Cerita. Nampak Lepas tu nanti mengejutkan aku tau. So ni weekly segment kita, segment favourite dengan tak favourite for some people, but we're still gonna go and do it. Alright, aku tak tahu whether hari ni punya seram ke, kelakar ke, aku tak tahulah.
Aku baca dulu
Kau ada
Aduh.
Okay lah, aku sit back relax.
Cerita nombor 1, Sophia. Cerita seram. Pocong tidur sebelah and bunyi ponti. Hi Wirda and Sophia, I really love your podcast. Lagi-lagi cerita seram and susway. Dulu, I penakut gila nak tengok cerita hantu sebab sebelum tidur memang I akan terbayang muka-muka hantu tu.
Oh, okay.
Tapi lepas dengar podcast korang pasal cerita seram, I dah tak tahu nak takut ke nak gelak. So here's my cerita seram juga. Hehe. Kisah nombor 1. Pocong tidur sebelah. Hari tu I mimpi I masuk bilik, tapi I ternampak dekat satu sudut living room macam ada satu lembaga putih. I pun terus tegur, "Pocong." Terus I terjaga dari mimpi. I still ingat mimpi tu, and I memang ingat I terjaga sebab I pusing badan, tidur mengiring. Before I lelap balik, I sempat fikir lagi pasal mimpi pocong dekat ruang tamu. I tried to brush it off and tidur balik.
Okay.
But suddenly, I dengar suara lelaki bisik dekat telinga, "Tidur je lah." I terus freeze. I cuba nak pusing badan, but I rasa macam ada something keras dekat belakang I. Lagilah tak boleh gerak. Dalam kepala I terfikir, nak lari pergi bilik parents ke tak? Tiba-tiba dia bisik lagi, "Nak lari ke?" I was like, oh damn, this is not funny. I tried to brush it off and force myself to sleep sebab badan I terlalu takut nak bergerak. What if I lari, tiba-tiba dia kunci pintu kan? Tak doh. What if kalau tiba-tiba dia toing kat depan kau?
Dia tak akan toing, dia just pump.
Pump
Pump. Toing. Kau ingatkan kartun?
Lagi seram show.
Lagi seram toing tau.
Yep.
Macam spring tau, tiba dekat depan kau.
Kau faham tak?
You
get that concept?
Yeah, I get that concept, man. Bloody hell. Continue.
Ya. Lepas tu I terjaga sekali lagi, macam mimpi dalam mimpi. Tapi I still shaking and terrified. Until today, I don't know if that thing was real or just a very, very bad dream. Plus, masa tu I tengah period. Kisah nombor 2, bunyi ponti.
Okay.
Usually, I tidur dalam gelap sebab I tak suka cahaya langsung. But that night, I buka lampu tidur yang my ex bagi.
Oh.
Sebab rindu dia. Lol. So, I tidur macam biasa walaupun rasa silau. Oh, betulnya rindu.
Tak apa,
Sanggup.
silau.
Sanggup pasal selalu kau tak nak buka lampu. Tapi rindunya pasal
Rindunya pasal on lampu.
mata gini-gini.
Silau-silau kau tidur. Tapi tak apa, rindu ni pasal.
Rindu ni pasal.
Rindulah.
Tempur
Pakai
sanggup.
bulan purnama. Masa yang sinar bulan purnama
Di
ni.
lampu bawah minyak tanah.
Okay. Sambung.
Around 1 to 2 a.m. I tiba-tiba terjaga sebab dengar bunyi macam chip pun. I was like, weh, bunyi apa ni? Siapa pula nangis malam-malam ni? I kept my eyes closed and tried to figure out if it was real or just mimpi. Then I remembered I left the left pula. Then I remembered I left the lamp on. So beranilah sikit nak intai. I buka mata and the sound was still there.
Nangis
Susah, bukan mimpi. Lama juga I dengar dia. And then I suddenly remembered, oh, ni kan bunyi musang padan. Huh?
Musang padan benda. Musang berjanggut aku tahu.
Okay, jap. Oh, ni kan bunyi musang pandan. Ha. If korang tak pernah dengar bunyi musang pandan, please search it on TikTok or YouTube. Before this, I pernah dengar. But that night, pukul 1-2 pagi, dengan otak baru bangun tidur, memanglah ingat ponti. Okay, tu je from me. Thank you guys for reading my stories. Love you guys.
Musang pandan
Oh, fox
Raccoon. Macam raccoon.
Oh,
Mana bunyi dia? Sekejap
musang pandan. Ya, aku tahu diorang punya suara macam ketawa.
It's a ni lah, Asian palm civet. How do you pronounce it? Civet cat.
Civet.
Oh, macam
Bunyi
kiwak. Seram.
Syul.
Sialah. Kalau kau
Kelakar
dengar ni pun kau pun ingatkan
Cik Pons.
kakak Syah.
Just the sound of it.
Yeah, and they are nocturnal.
Dia macam
Dia macam merayu macam
Nangis.
nangis.
kalau aku mesti aku suat EMF reader
Syah.
dah terus.
Tak, kalau kau rumah kampung macam gini, bunyi cingkrik, habis kau dengar tu benda, kiwak.
Key wise.
Alamak.
Tulas.
Itu bukan Itu bukan musang pandan.
Musang king.
Itu musang king.
Musang king. Okay.
Okay, next.
Alright. Ini aku tak tahu whether is it a cerita hantu or not.
Okay.
Let me read it because the title is Pernah disolatkan solat jenazah.
Sorry, repeat that.
Pernah disolatkan solat jenazah.
Maksudnya?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But aku macam just briefly read. Okay. Let's read this, okay? Hi Wida and Sophia, please keep me anonymous and I'm from Malaysia. I just wanted to say yang I love your podcast and please keep it coming. You all sumpah fun gila and I swear yang your podcast keeps me sane every morning before class. Thank you so much. Okay, so start dengan kisah I. It happened back in 2019. I ni dulu study dekat boarding school, so boleh outing on the weekend je, from 12 PM to 6 PM. And obviously on it's the weekend, so that morning mestilah I tidur dulu kan sebelum I pergi outing with my mom. Tiba-tiba pagi tu ada orang kejut I tengah tidur in my dorm, and it was my sister who used to study in the same school. So I macam clueless and mamai sangat, macam bukan ke macam tu lah. Then she told me that my grandfather had died that morning sambil nangis. but I couldn't process anything lagi. So I dengan masih mamai pack my stuff, jumpa warden and terus head back home. Sampai je rumah, baru it hit me bila I nampak my atuk in kain kafan. I sedih sangat time tu, but no one could be prepared for death, so I mostly macam so lost instead of crying. It was such a tiring day tau, especially lepas kebumikan, because banyak relatives datang and we had to masak, layan them and all. So everyone macam pelik gila dengan I kenapa I tak mourning like the others. But I don't have any answer for that at the time. So, malam tu, my little brother and I ended up tertidur dekat sofa in the living room, near tempat my atuk, arwah atuk dikafankan. Then, my mum kejut I, cakap, pergi tidur dalam bilik nenek, teman nenek. Plus, it's not good I tidur kat situ. Takut terkena badi mayat.
Yelah.
I pun took a shower first and pergi dapur nak minum air sebelum tidur. Di sinilah start seramnya. Belakang dapur nenek I ada tanah kosong and banyak semak and biawak. And belakang tu memang my atuk je yang selalu pergi and bersihkan. So that night at 1 AM maybe, I pun pergi dapur minum air. Tiba-tiba I dengar bunyi daun kering bergesek macam ada orang jalan. Macam bunyi semak-semak. Ya. I nak peek dekat tingkap tapi I takut sangat. So I fikir mungkin biawak lah. Then bunyi tu makin dekat. So apa lagi, I larilah masuk bilik nenek I. Basically I kenalah tidur dekat tempat my arwah atuk selalu tidur. Dah lah I kena tidur side sebelah tingkap. Memang meremang lah I. So I tutup pintu bilik and I crawled lah slow naik atas bed, takut my nenek terbangun. Lampu satu rumah semua dah gelap. So I memang orang last yang tidur. And I memang tak boleh tidur sebab takut sangat. Tiba-tiba I dengar orang nangis. Sangat soft and slow.
Musang king ke?
Musang pandan ke? Lagilah I takut, sumpah. And I shut my eyes so hard. Then kring, bilik pintu terbuka. I tengok. Sorry, that sound. I tengok sikit and nampak adik I tengah jalan menghadap I sambil mata tertutup. I duduk, I tanya dia, nak apa? Tiba-tiba dia angkat tangan, Allahu Akbar. Macam takbir macam nak start solat tu, menghadap I.
Adik dia je?
Adik dia. Then dia continue untuk rukuk pula. Laju dia solat. Dan terus dia berdiri balik.
Oi.
No sujud. I punya takut, I jerit sambil nangis and baling bantal dekat dia. Then my nenek terbangun. Dia buka lampu and her eyes were swollen. Lah, rupanya dia yang menangis tadi. And rupanya my adik mamai sebab my mum kejutkan dia suruh solat isyak sebelum tidur. Cerita kelakar punya. My mum pula panik sebab ingatkan I kena rasuk. Sebab dari pagi I was acting all weird and tak menangis. I mati-mati ingatkan I kena disolatkan. Tak jadi nak seram. And my nenek tak tidur sambil menangis after that. So I guess it's good after all. And nangis nenek dia.
Nenek dia dah.
Sekejap. Siapa? Ya ke? Thank you Baca Story I, and thank you TCC team for doing this. I hope you guys boleh sedekahkan Al-Fatihah for my arwah atuk.
Al-Fatihah.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much for sending us this email. Ya Allah, aku dah meremang baca kau punya story. Kau tahu tak?
Betul.
Ayo. Aku bab badi mayat ni ada sikit lemah.
Betul.
Kau pun sama.
Ada cerita Boyan.
Semalam Jane cakap apa?
Kau dah masuk alam Boyan. Sorry apa?
Dia cakap termasuk alam Boyan. Aku dah nyanyi lawa.
Harapan.
Jane, she said a dance thing
With a very default
very straight face.
Yeah. Dia dah masuk alam Boyan. Dia pernah ceritakan aku, Tidak pernah satu hari ni aku nak berak. Aku nak terberak ada ghost bump.
Ghost bump.
She wanted to say goosebumps. Dia cakap ghost bump. Aku sampai ghost bump.
Please, kita kena buat an all English episode. Semua tak boleh berbual Melayu.
Yep,
English
Dre
saja.
and her.
Tadi aku nampak komen tadi, ada orang komen, dia cakap dia nak boyfriend dia dengar TCC sebab good man listen to TCC kan. Tapi boyfriend dia Chinese. So dia macam, can you all do one English episode?
Oh shit.
Aku dah terkekek-kekek seorang sebab aku imagine, ya Allah, kalau kita buat
Pecah siang. Aku pecah lah. Kau okay.
okay
Kau
lah.
macam
aku jadi moderator.
kau jadi translator, moderator dan segala-galanya. Hello, Assalamualaikum Wida dan Sofia yang cantik jelita.
Malu.
Malu say jelita. Jelita is a very
It's a very strong word.
Yeah, very big responsibility tau.
Yeah.
This is my very first time email to TCC Podcast. By the way, tahniah to Wida dah selamat give birth and dah habis berpantang. Alhamdulillah, thank you. Okay, let's start the story. This is my aunt story waktu dia kecil dulu. Ada satu hari tu, ada seorang budak hilang. Waktu tu dah petang tau and almost maghrib. So mak dia cari tak jumpa and bagi tahu ketua kampung, minta the villagers carikan. Dan ada seorang pakcik which is orang surau and alim bagi tahu yang maybe this budak dah dibawa to another kampung which is kampung Bunyan.
Oh.
So semua orang pun macam setuju then decide to go to that kampung and minta pulangkan budak tu secara baik. Macam mana?
Macam mana tu?
Macam mana lu mau pergi realm?
Realm lagi satu
Kan?
Macam pintu Narnia
Kau
ke?
tahu pintu Narnia yang circle, lepas tu macam kau boleh masuk tu satu-satu. Lepas tu semua orang-orang kampung dah bawa macam pelitian. ya, mari kita cari. So sama.
Ada dia punya tu. Okay, 1, 2, 3, hop.
Alamak, salah alam.
Okay.
Long story short, dah pergi that kampung.
Dapat masuk kampung tu.
Long story short, dah pergi that kampung and budak tu pun dah selamat and everything. Suddenly, one of the villagers from that kampung offer them seekor kambing untuk dibawa balik. Tapi diorang try to be nice and takut nanti dikata tamak pula. Then diorang pun cakap, tak apalah, kita ambil sebahagian peha saja. So that villager pun okay lah sembelih that kambing and bagi sebahagian peha tu. After they get home, guess what? Peha kambing yang tadi tu turn to peha manusia weh.
Huh?
Sekejap kita bagi Chan dulu.
Bagi Chan.
Sabar orang kampung, sabar. Yang tengah dengar ni sabar.
Kita tag. Okay.
Lepas tu, after they get home, guess what? Peha kambing yang tadi tu tentu peha manusia weh.
Iya.
Lepas tu baru diorang teringat that pakcik surau ada bagi tahu, apa-apa yang kampung Bunyan tu nak bagi, jangan cakap banyak, ambil je. What happened next?
You have to talk like that.
The role lah kan, the role.
Imam-imam yang
Ya, ambil je sikit.
Macam nasi pilihan.
Yeah.
What happened next? I don't know lah, peha siapa punya and anything, cause my aunt pun cerita sampai situ je. Hehe. Okay, tu saja ceritanya. Thank you for reading this email and I doakan semoga TCC and all TCC listeners dipermudahkan urusan, selalu sukses insyaAllah. Love from Malaysia. Aku nak jumpa makcik kau. I nak slow talk sekejap dengan makcik you. I just want to talk, cik.
Kambing jadi manusia.
Macam mana? First of all,
macam mana kau masuk realm tu?
Kan pasal ni bukan macam dari keluar kau nak masuk Bandar Datuk On, bukan. Kau jalan highway ni masuk gitu, tak.
Ini realm tau. You're talking about
Dunia
realm.
lain.
Dunia lain tau.
Dunia
The
lain.
only way I can think of is the ring long.
Kau faham tak?
Satu-satu
Yang
kena
macam ya kau tahu. Dia macam ada that effect. Kau boleh jiau, kau boleh tengok apa kat dia. Okay, kau pegang pelita aku. Angkat kain pelikat dia. Kan?
Satu dah masuk.
Satu.
Okey lah. Masuk. Satu-satu. Lepas tu dia tutup. Zop. Kau tahu. Kau dah masuk realm dia
Betul.
tutup.
Sih. Lepas tu dia kasi peha kambing. Lepas tu dapat peha manusia.
Wahai mambang. Macam-macam pengeras kau kasih. Okay, tu first of all. Second of all,
peha tu. Dah kasih peha nak kepala.
Macam mana
dia boleh tukar? Kalau kau cakap kau kasih peha kambing, dia jadi macam daun ke, kan?
Macam kau masuk realm ke balik, tu dia jadi macam pasing, macam ke daun.
Pasir ke, kan?
Daun kering.
Atau like a rotten chicken ke, kan? Macam baru mistik sikit.
Ini tu jadi peha
manusia. Boleh pergi polis, balai polis, kan?
Tu pasal peha manusia siapa?
Kan siapa? Pergi DNA check lah, kan?
Tak,
Pergi apa?
Forensik check.
Forensik.
Kan? Habis dengan darah-darah macam mana tu? Kena amputate ke macam mana? Dalam ziplock ke macam mana?
Sebab tu aku cakap aku nak selotong dengan makcik dia ni.
Opang dengan makcik dia sikit.
Kan yang bagi cerita ni.
Dia dah masuk realm tu, dia keluar balik macam mana?
Macam mana kau cari like the ring. Kan? What if kau masuk, kau tak dapat keluar balik tu your kan? Macam kau pergi kampung sebelah pula. Macam kau faham tak? Sebab tu aku cakap, dia cerita macam it's like as if it's like another.
Ya. Macam Monster Inc pula. Keluar masuk pintu, masuk alam lain ini. Cari pintu ni keluar.
Kan?
Apalah.
Boleh masuk kategori kanovik.
Kategori kanovik. Ada orang komen hari ni punya. Yeah, I think of kanovik sometimes too. Okay. Alright. Kategori cerita hantu. Title dia. First and foremost, thank you for choosing to read this email. Love the podcast as it keeps me to entertain until I can't concentrate on what I am doing at my job. Madang kena backtrack je. Mana I stop or lepas ni nak buat apa. Back in my younger days, I used to study with the TV playing in the background, sitting on the floor and using the coffee table as my desk, with the sofa behind me, and between the hours of 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. And I prefer to study in these hours because there is lesser human traffic, so means lesser distraction. One particular morning, while I was studying, I realized the TV was switched off. And then I look up to the TV, and in the reflection, there was an old woman sitting at the sofa behind me. I turned around, and yes, that old woman was sitting right behind me in her flowery baju opa with a pocket kat tepi and kain batik. The first thing that came to my mind was, oh, Nyai terbangun lah. So I turned back to face my books, and then it suddenly struck me that my Nyai was at her own house and not this house. I turned around again to make sure that it's not her, and sure enough, it isn't. Her face starts to wrinkle up to a more sinister presence.
Oi.
You use this kind of words, my AMF,
Wow,
really, you got see or not?
Really,
really,
Ghost bump come out already.
So I slowly closed my books and quickly walked to my room because my dad always told me not to show your fear to this kind of things.
Macam ni kau nak
Tak boleh sial.
Okay, macam ni kau macam aku hantu.
How to show your fear? Kau takkan macam kau fight. Kau macam
Mana pun
macam mana?
Kan?
Macam mana? Okay. So once I reached my bed, I quickly pulled my blanket to cover my whole body and I turned to face the wall. Suddenly, I felt someone tepuk-tepuk my piku. Ya buntut lah.
Oh, piku.
Macam kena dodoi nak tidur. And a faint whisper through the blanket. Aku dah buat buat seram punya ni. A faint whisper through the blanket. Shh. Tidurlah. Besok kan sekolah. I stayed still throughout, not daring to move until my sister's alarm rang at 6 a.m. I picked out of my blanket and did not tell anyone about it because it seemed so unreal. So during dinner, I shared this with my family, what telah happened, and my dad's epic response was, "Oh, she let you see her?"
Huh? Aduh bapak
I asked for more details but he kept quiet. Till this day, I randomly see her even though I have moved house several times. And when I see her, it meant bad things will follow, as if she wants to give me a warning. Oh, damn, freak.
Safa ke fur ke babe?
Ya, aku rasa doh, aku macam kulit ayam siang ni. I can write the many stories of how she continued to appear in my life, but that's another story for another day. Thank you.
Alamak.
Kira dia appear untuk warn kau ada something bad's gonna happen. Only Zafa Kerfer would do that lah.
Yeah, because they want to protect you, right?
Yeah, protect you lah. Pro.
Confirm pro lah.
So this episode is proudly brought to you by Bipti Design. And kalau korang nak ubah suai rumah, apa-apa saja konsep yang korang nak, you can reach out to Bipti Design untuk ubah suai rumah impian anda.
Betul.
Ya, betul. Alright, kita sambung cerita hantu.
Okay, cerita seram. Hai TCC, ada DM you pasal story my husband pergi cari bunyi orang gelak and end up dia nampak ada phone TV terferbang-fang, but I don't know you guys perasan ke tak DM I. Kalau boleh jangan DM us your stories because memang akan tenggelam and kita akan baca. Kita cuma baca DM when korang mention untuk yang tu dan kita repost. Tapi kalau story memang admin kita tak bacalah. So please kalau korang ada stories, please email us theshitcodepodcast@gmail.com. Anyways, family I dari kecil memang duduk dekat rumah atuk I. And one time atuk I dia renovate rumah, bagi tambah ceiling so that rumah tak panas. Rumah kayu.
Okay.
And after dah habis renovate kan, kakak I malam-malam semua dah tidur that time, ada nampak figura lelaki tengah duduk peluk kaki dia dekat pintu bilik.
Oi.
Macam mana Sofia?
Macam ni lah.
Yang kau tu macam sure lah.
Damn, Sean.
Kau punya act out gila babi Syah.
Aku boleh jadi hantu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lama dia perhati, tapi benda tu duduk je and muka dia tak nampak sebab dia menunduk. As tu kakak I gosok mata, terus dah hilang. Hilang.
Okay.
Tu one story. Another one, I sendiri kena. I tengah syok-syok potong rambut kat ruang tamu. Potong rambut? Syok-syok lagi.
Syok lagi.
I tengah syok-syok potong rambut kat ruang tamu belah depan, which jarang-jarang orang duduk situ. Tiba-tiba ada suara "Hai" mesra tone dekat belah kanan I. Belah kanan I tu ada bilik tetamu, which bilik tu ada kes juga. Kakak I pernah nampak separuh badan putih and rambut panjang berdiri dekat dalam. Anyway, sama cerita. I dengar dia hai kat I tu jelas gila ya. Lepas tu I buat macam tak dengar lah, sambung habiskan potong rambut. Kau potong rambut macam mana? Pasal
gunting
syok-syok
dapur ke?
Pasal syok-syok dia cakap.
Kau potong rambut macam mana?
Rambut mana? Rambut mana tu? Atas ke bawah?
Tak ke kalau kau nak trim ke, kau pergi toilet
And you need a mirror what?
And you need a mirror mah. Okay, whatever. Alright.
Lepas tu I buat macam tak dengar lah, sambung habiskan potong rambut, letak barang dan berlari ke dapur. That time semua terkejut. Kau dah kenapa berlari? I pun terus je cakap, ada yang hai tadi kat depan. And mak I gelak. Dia nak teman tu, siapa suruh potong rambut malam-malam. Lepas tu I dah tobat tak nak potong malam-malam kat situ. Okey, tu je cerita seram. Walaupun rumah tu memang banyak kes-kes seram terjadi. Cuma ni kalau cerita semua habis satu episod je nanti. Thank you sebab baca cerita I.
Oh, thank you so much.
Dia
Hantar.
hi
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Alibaba kan? Iconic saya dia punya hi.
Kan?
Hi.
Dia kat atas pokok.
Yeah. Oh.
Yang ningsing mata kaji smart mising.
Oh, okay, dia hi kat kau Rambut tu dah habis potong ke belum?
Kan?
Macam mana tu?
Kan? Dia nak cakap hi, jangan potong di sini kan? Rumah dia
Ngeres. Okay, cerita seterusnya pasal rumah juga. Title dia Rumah Every Corner Ada Hantu. Every corner, every nook and corner. Okay, let's see.
Hi house.
Hi Chic Babes, apologies for this long email, but I would like to share my childhood horror experience. If you ever wonder what a haunted house feels like, you can read the following stories of different horror figures in my childhood home. Here are my horror experience when I was 10 years old. Number 1, the garden balcony ghost, a man with no face. My dad, who is a heavy smoker, would actually spend most of his time after he comes back from work around 4:30 p.m. at the garden balcony. It is his favorite place to feed the fish and water his plants. So one day when I came back from school, I saw him at the balcony doing the usual thing he does. But this time, I saw a man squatting outside the balcony door and just watching what he was doing from the outside. Weird, but okay. So I thought he had brought a friend back home that day just to show his fishes and plants. That's how he is. He likes to talk and share about his plants and fishes to anyone. So as usual, after school I would go into my room, wash up and do my own things. I was hungry and it's our usual dinner time. That day my helper was not around to prepare my dinner and she was out with my brothers and my mom for errands. So I went over to the balcony. And mind you, my dad doesn't like it when we are around him if he is smoking. So I would always make myself known and I would shout his name from afar to let him know that I am coming over before opening the balcony door. So when I shouted, he turned and put out his cigarette. Just know that the balcony is actually a glass enclosure and I could see anything and whoever that is in there. And remember that man that I saw squatting outside the balcony? He's gone. And as a kid, the first question that I asked my dad was, "Pa, where's your friend?" He replied, "What friend?" I could see that he was shocked, so he kept quiet about it and told me, "Jom kita masuk, dah maghrib. Let's eat and wait for Mama to be back home." I'm pretty sure my dad knew something was up, but he ignored it and we never spoke anything about it again. And from that day on, I would always see the man seated either at the balcony chair or squatting there even when my dad was not around. The one in my brother's room.
Walau every corner
Wah. Okay, aku rasa ni memang ada benda lah kat dalam rumah dia kan, macam like, and they want to make their presence known. That kind. Okay, so the title of the second part is she will always be crawling on all fours, sharp teeth, red bloody eyes and creepy smile.
And then at the end of this we read
Red what?
read which room is the scariest
Oh,
one.
the scariest, all because got different
All
different entity. Yeah. Okay. This ghost is the one I fear most.
Yalah.
She is the creepiest among all of them. My brother, he is someone who loves to be at his study table that is facing the window and spend the night there drawing graffiti or any artwork. And I'm always there just to disturb him during his quiet time. That one night, I decided to peek through and try to scare him. But guess what? I was the one who got scared. I was slowly crawling down from the room door to his study table to scare him. Because by doing that, he wouldn't be able to see me from the window reflection. As I got closer, I suddenly saw that scary girl hiding under his study table and staring right at me with a creepy smile. Tak nak. Tak nak.
Korang screenshot. Screenshot. Buat stiker.
Orang dah buat stiker saya cerita
Kat
seram
TikTok,
muka
ya.
aku.
Seram kan guys?
It was as if she's just there hiding and waiting for me to appear too.
Macam kau crawling. Dia pun crawl.
Dia pun crawl.
Kau stana siap. Oh stana.
Okay. It looked as if she knew I was trying to scare my brother. She crawled out slowly. I got so scared that I panicked and ran towards the door. And she was still crawling. Frank.
Apa abang dia tak perasan?
Tak nampak kot. Dia nampak.
Okay, teruskan.
Okay. I got so scared and decided to run into my mum's room. But before I closed the door, I saw her head peeking out again from my brother's room and looking at me directly again. That wasn't the only time I saw her. There are other days when I pass by their room where I could see her just standing there or trying to crawl up their double-decker beds, and she would just stare at them when they sleep. There was also a time when my brother was playing hide and seek. I would always know that he is hiding in his own room is because that girl was staring at the almari that he was hiding in, or even hide together with him too. Aku rasa abang dia tak tahu, tak nampak. Dia yang nampak.
Oh, dia yang boleh nampak.
Dia yang boleh nampak. She has never tried to harm us in any way, but the look of her face still creeps me out until today. Okay, ni last. The house corridor. 2 kids with white eyes. Okay. Some nights, my brother would randomly leave their room and try to sneak into my room to watch the TV or just play games while our parents were asleep. But this night was different. When I was asleep, I woke up because I could hear some whispers coming out from the door. My room door was never closed, and I could see 2 heads peeking in and out to see my room from the door. I thought it was my brothers trying to play in the middle of the night. So I excitedly jumped out of the bed and went out, but no one was outside. When I went to my brother's room, they were both asleep, but I could hear giggles coming from the living room, which was definitely pitch black dark at that time. I was scared that I went back into my room. I tried to look at the door a couple of times until I saw 2 heads peeking out back at me, and longer this time. They had white eyes and they were giggling. They would run across the corridor back and forth, as if they wanted to invite me to play along. And this happens occasionally, but I got used to it, that I ignored and I pretended that I heard nothing. So these are the top 3 permanent figures I would see on a daily basis. There are actually many others in the house that I would like to share, but maybe I'll do a part 2 if you would like me to continue.
Dapur ni ada dapur punya.
Ada kitchen balcony ghost.
Oi.
Kakak Onte.
Oyo.
Kitchen cabinet ghost. A big tall figure. And the one in my room. 20 babies with one mother. But after all, thank you chic ladies for reading this spooky email. Oh, macam haunted house ya rumah dia.
Ya.
And tak mustahil ada benda-benda macam ni nak ganggu kau dalam rumah.
Coy.
Coy lah, coy. Dia patut kena rukiah lah.
Kena rukiah panggil Ustaz Tam, Ustaz Ruk.
Ya, untuk
Pakai
rukiah.
rumah spray
Bidara. Ya, kan. Damn, Sean.
And buka surah Al-Baqarah every day.
Yes.
And
Because
sembayang
nanti,
lah.
ya, sebab maybe dia dah duduk kat rumah kau tu. Damn, Sean.
Damn.
Okay. Itu saja daripada kami guys. Ada campur cerita kelakar seram dengan cerita seram betul dalam episod ni. Let us know which one is your favourite horror story. Aku punya favourite yang masuk realm alam Boyan tu lah.
Rating rumah tadi mana paling seram?
Oh tadi Oh yang hantu tadi mana paling seram?
Aku rasa yang seram is the bilik abang dia lah, Syul.
Yang the crawling
Brother
one
dia
kan?
tu. Lepas tu sinister smell.
Okay. Kau jangan main floor lah. Kau jangan be on the floor boleh tak?
Syul, kau berdiri.
Berdiri pun jangan lah. Bertinggi pun jangan. Janganlah. Semua janganlah. Semua jangan. Tapi floor seram. Kau macam I don't think about it. Dah. Enough. Alright. Thank you so much guys. This episode is proudly brought to you by Bipti Design. And kalau nak ubah suai rumah, reach out to Bipti Design.
Betul.
Yes.
Jangan lupa bagi tahu dorang lah. Oh, I dengar
kita dari Shika.
Shishi.
Ya,
Kan mana tahu ada promo
Mesti
bash.
ada freebie-nya.
Mesti ada.
Mestinya
Abang
abang-abang Bipti
kita
kita
very
baik.
generous.
Yes, correct.
Abang-abang. Bukan adik-adik.
Bukan adik-adik, abang-abang. So yeah, thank you so much guys, and we see y'all in the next episode. Bye.